Hello there, and welcome to this, our final set of videos in our 2007 7-day roguelikes, Where Are They Now? Retrospective. What you're looking at, you can see the title right there, The Legend of Zelda, the Rainbow Maiden. It does have a second name, a more commonly used name in fact, and you can also see that just down below, ZeldaRL, as it is commonly known. Clearly based on the Legend of Zelda video game series. I'm not familiar with that series. I mean, I know what it is. It's a very famous series, but I went straight from the Atari 2600 to the Commodore 64, to the PC, to the Xbox series of consoles. So outside of handheld games and arcade boxes, that constitutes the limit of the experience I've had playing video games. So I don't know anything about Legend of Zelda other than, hearsay and watching the odd video. But here we go. Here's one of several Zelda-based roguelikes now. There are a few of them out there by now. This may have been the first. This was made by Slash, aka Slashy, aka Santiago Zapata. We've seen a number of his games already on this channel. At least two I can think of for the previous two roguelike challenges. One was Mount Drash RL, based on the Ultima video game series. You can find that. We did a series on that on this channel. He also did, oh my gosh, have I forgotten? How can I have forgotten? Oh, of course, Castlevania RL, a very, very popular roguelike series. We did a number of videos on that as well. And here we're looking at The Legend of Zelda, the Rainbow Maiden. Now, I should give you a quick heads up. I'll include a link to where you can download the game. When you do download it, you'll find several apparent one executable jar file. So it's a Java-based game. You have to have Java installed to play it, as I think is the case with all of his, at least early games. But there are also two batch files. Do not run the executable jar file. If you do, the music you're hearing in the background here will start up, but nothing else will, and it'll just play endlessly in the background. And I couldn't find a way to kill it. I couldn't even I couldn't find out what process or application was running that sound. I had to hard reboot the computer to stop the music from playing. So you want to run either what we're running here, which is the J Curses version of the batch file, or a Swingbox version. Whichever you prefer, run that, and it should run fine for you. The other things I want to mention really quickly before we dive into this game. One of two versions of the game we're going to play. We're going to play the Prelude first, and then we're going to play a new game. I started playing the Prelude. It's a fairly straightforward game. I think we've got the gist of it. I'm excited to give it a try. The one thing I do want to mention is, again, praise for Santiago Zapata. He is a very strong mainstay of the roguelike community. He's still around today, very much a contributor to all things roguelike, both in terms of his own personal projects and in terms of helping out in the Temple of Roguelike forums, etc. He is also, aside from Jeff Late, Mr. Zapata has second place in terms of most 7-day roguelike contests entered. He missed one somewhere along the way, as opposed to Jeff Late, who's gotten every single one. But he's also done, I think we did a 1 kilobyte roguelike by Mr. Zapata as well. I can't quite remember what that was. If you know what it is, throw me a comment down below and refresh my memory, because I'm very bad with the memory. Okay, let's dive into the Prelude. Let me open the window proper. Sorry, I gotta, as always, adjust things and pull them to the side, so I'll play right in the window. Why would I play in the... This is a very large window. I can play right here. B for Prelude. What is our hero name? Let's be Jelfa, a.k.a. Zelda. Isn't his name Link, though? Let's be Jink. Jink! Alright. What is our sex? Male. 7 days ago, the world changed. Yellow flames covered the skies of Hyrule, summoning everything into darkness. You've been hiding in your house. I should really quickly also say, yes, I always point out typos when I'm reading these things, because they're rife in my own video game, too. Like, I stop and correct them and count them as a bug fix every time I find them. They're rife in anybody's game when you're working for free and you don't have a QA team monitoring you. But that said, also has to be absolutely pointed out, it is clearly English is not Mr. Zapata's first language. So I feel like a bit of a jerk pointing out anything of that nature, especially as pertains to his games. But it's what we do here. So I hope it's understood. It's done in a good-natured manner. And in case you ever return to keep working on this game from 11 years ago, I doubt you will. Here's a typo. Hitting. In your house, as everybody else has, while monsters roam the countryside and the world seems to tear apart. This night you've been rolling in your bed for what appears to be ages. Finally, you are asleep. Press spacebar to advance. You open your eyes to find yourself standing in front of a strange-looking cavern of white stone. Your sword and shield are in your hands, and you feel a voice inside your head, welcoming you in. What is this about? You decide, not a capital Y, you decide to enter the cavern and find it out by yourself. And here we are. I'm thinking the Prelude is a pre-designed map because I played it through earlier and it looked like this. But this will give us a gist of what we're doing. Now, as with many roguelikes, press the question mark key right off the bat. Boom, you get a nice handy list of what you can do. Attack uses a weapon in a given direction. I can tell you from experience that weapon, at least the default weapon you have, shoots out for 2 squares. Has 2 square range. D, drop. E, equip. F, fire if you have a different weapon, I guess. Get, pick, maybe you can even fire your current weapon, I don't know. Get, picks up an item. R, readies a secondary weapon. Skills. Tactics, we saw those, I think, in Mount Trash RL as well. I never quite got the gist of them. U, uses an item. X, switch. Z, boomerang. Blah, blah, blah. L, to look. Very important. I should also point, I'm going to turn down this music a little bit. It looks like, is that loud? Maybe it's not loud. I won't know until I look at this later if it's drowning me out. If it is, I apologize. I'm going to turn it down in my ears a bit because my throat's getting a bit sore from yelling. Am I using the right volume dial? There we go. Now it's silent. I don't want it silent. This is music directly taken from one of the Legend of Zelda games. I know that. I can tell you from his README file as well, really quickly if I open it. It's a very small README file. It specifically says, a manual will come with time. For now, visit the official website. The official website is no more, but the link I gave you to download this game will function as the official website, as far as I can tell, and you get some info on the game, but no hard manual or so. But it's a pretty straightforward game. I think we'll figure it out here. Let's come back in here, press space to dismiss this. Let's move about using the numpad. There's our first. Let's try fire to see. He's 3 squares away. Let's just see what happens. I can. Where do you want to attack? In the adamantium cave, attack keys? Yeah. Do I press spacebar? Or do I press F again? F does not work. I don't know if space worked or not, but I can attack him here. Let's press A. Left. A. Left. A. That's a heart. Do we want to kill a heart, or are we picking up a heart? I guess we're picking it up. I thought it was a vampire from Jeff Late's game. We can use the L key here and determine that this is a pool of water. This is a dungeon door. This is an adamantium wall and an adamantium cave. Interesting that they differentiate. Oh, look at that. There's no permanence to your map either. You see what you see. Press space to get out of look. Oh, fuck me. Attack. I guess this is your... I guess your life... I keep forgetting to turn my mouse back on. I turned it off to play Echo and the Lantern way back when, and I haven't turned it back on. So I can't point anything out. But if you look under Adamant Cave and Life, you'll see a row of V's. Given that V was a heart, I'm guessing that's your life. Maybe I didn't need to pick that up. We should monitor if we can go above 6 or not. We can just walk right through these doors. There's a bad guy. Can we fire at him? Let's try enter. No, it doesn't work. Space. I don't know if that did anything. Hard to determine. We have some G's coming at us. What are these things? We should know what all these things are. Those are gels, whatever the hell that means. A mouse. And that is not a monster. That is a big key, which I'm assuming we need. Let's press space to get out of this. Let's back into the hallway to lure these. Whoops, we don't go too far. Oops, attack to the northwest. Attack to the west. What is that? A rupee. That's the currency in this game, as far as I understand it. I can't... That term is familiar to me, rupee. Oh, fuck, I'm trying to L. I'm trying to A. I am familiar enough with Legend of Zelda to recognize that as the unit of currency in this world, but if rupee is a real unit of currency in the world, I can't think of what nation would use it. Is it India? Does India use the rupee? I can't quite remember. It sounds similar to ruble, but that's Russian. We got a rupee. It's all ours. Attack southwest. Attack south. Yeah, this is clearly, I think, a pre-designed map for the Prelude. I only played the Prelude. I can't comment on the main... I should put this down before I hurt my hand. I'm sitting stupidly in ways that damage me. Let me ergonomically set up my keyboard because Rogueliking is crippling me. Actually, doing visual effects crippled me, but this is followed up. Alright. More water. I don't think there's anything over here, but let's... Oh, you can't go through water, for the record. It counts as a... I guess a see-through wall, essentially. I wonder if that would have been... Whoa, fuck. If that would have been... whoops. Are those... What are those O's? Oh, it says right over here, incidentally. You can see the letters. It tells you that's a mouse, a gel, a keys, and a heart. Directly under the list of 6 hearts, of which we're missing 1, perhaps? So what that indicates... I assumed all those O's were... We filled it back up. I assumed all those O's were monsters, like ogres or something, but I don't think they are. You can shoot through the O's, whatever they are. Let's find out if we... Oh, fuck. Is he shooting at us? The shade of light hits you. You swing your weapon, you barely scratch it. Oh, son of a bitch. Let me grab this. Maybe we don't need to kill it. Let's get away from it. There's a locked door. So we are getting, like, we have white V's, which I'm assuming are empty. And it's showing you, like, that's your maximum hit points. And then the small V's, which I'm assuming is, like, a half heart. Again, I'm not familiar. Let's try it. The fire's not going to work. Or maybe it will. Nope. It literally does nothing. Suddenly, the white spirit vanishes in a puff of smoke, and you hear a voice. You are brave. Go on and find the 3 ancient canes if you want to save Hyrule. You wake up in your house. What is this about? There is only one way to find out. Oh, I thought it was going to be by playing the main game. But no, here we are. We're still going in the prologue. Question mark is a note. Let's get that. You read the note. I will be here, waiting for you. Okay. What is this? Red potion? How do we use that? Oops, I pressed I for inventory. Okay, we're using our fighter's sword. Has a range of 2, 70% attack, percentage of hitting, I'm guessing. We have a warrior shield, defense 20. Integrity is my guess on what that stands for. Equivalent of condition. We're wearing green mail. I guess it's armor that players of Legend of Zelda would be familiar with. And we are, well, we have, as an item, nothing. Sorry, I'm just polishing my glasses really quick, too. They are suddenly seeing as though through a lens darkly. Let's go space. Let's press question mark. Use uses an item. Let's try using it. Oops, space. You. What do you want to use? My red potion. Red potion. Can I press asterisk? No. Apparently there's nothing to use. Did we not pick it up? Maybe we didn't pick it up. G, forget. Cancelled. You pick up the red potion. Okay. Use. Now I can use it. You have to press G to pick things up, unless they're rupees or hearts, apparently. Let's use A. It healed me. So red potions are apparently a health potion. Except, oh, fuck, we're out of the place. We're into... That's Link's house, I guess. And this is, what? I don't even know. But yeah, tree. Yeah, tree. Forest. Interesting that we can see individual trees and then just like, here's a shitload of trees. Forest tree, specifically? I don't know what that's... What's the difference between a forest and a forest tree? Is it like... Or a tree? I don't know. This is grass. I'm guessing mountain? Mountain. Shallow water, man. I wonder if we can go across shallow water. Alright, let's just experiment. Let's find out. Yes, you can enter shallow water. Trees and forests and stuff don't seem to block line of sight or do anything whatsoever. They're just like decorative as far as I can tell. Those are crows. 5 passes your turn. Let me ensure I'm recording this, because if I'm not, I'm going to feel like an idiot. Yep, I am. Alright, let's continue. Where am I? Here we go. So you see shallow water and deeper water up there. This just feels like Ultima. Feels like an early Ultima game. This is awesome. Oh, I thought that'd be rupees. It's not. It's a bush. Apparently bushes are impassable and look like rupees. You can't go through mountains either, which does not surprise me. That's a freaking bush. There's an ancient temple. We have a heart container. Maybe that gives us an extra heart space. Let's see if we can kill this guy. Oh, fuck, he can hit us further away. A moblin. You swing your weapon, you hit the moblin. Moblin hits you, the moblin hits you. He can hit several times. Did a number on us. What is this? Let's try pressing G. No, it's just bloody ground. Let's bump into the mountain. How do I get that? G, get. Nope. You can't reach that heart container for some reason. Maybe you need a flying ability or something? What the hell is that? Oh, I didn't notice in time. So that is a rupee. If it gets dropped, it doesn't drop a bush. That's a bit confusing, sir. I would suggest you change at least the coloring on rupees and bushes. This is version 0.72a. I'm 98% certain that's as far as the game got. I could be wrong. This is the state of the game, a decade plus ago. If you look on a Tektite. What is that? That's not a weapon. That's not a dude. L. It's a cactus. Again, yeah, I can see how it looks kind of like a cactus, but it's confusing if you have a letter to represent monsters, and then it's a letter, the same letter, in fact, just a different color that represents a tree or something. Got a lot of symbols to choose from. Why use that? Likewise, the rupee bush situation. This is a big-ass desert, I'm guessing, based on cacti, pardon me, and desert-y looking things. Let's see what that was, by the way. If you look online, you can find. If you can't see it, you can't get a descriptor. Is that what that is? Desert sands. Okay. If you look on YouTube, you'll find 8 years ago and 9 years ago, Mr. Zapata did 2-minute videos of him playing his own game, this game, and it was version 0.72a then. There are no other videos online I can find for ZeldaRL. A lever, which may imply this was the final version. So guess. Killed the lever. I have a director friend named Jason Lever. Apparently we just killed him. Oh, fuck, something's shooting at us. What is it? Goddamn Moblin. Moblin. Kill Jason Lever. Get that. Bush, I'm guessing. Let's go in the damned ancient temple. I'm assuming that's where we gotta go. Alright, I stepped on it and we went inside. You feel much better. Oh, I pick up that. That's because I picked up that heart earlier. What's that in front of me? Mossy carpet. Very good. Turn the music up a little bit because I can't even hear it. I can't appreciate it. Just when it's loud, it feels like I have to yell. A blue Wizrobe and a blue Dark Nut. I barely scratched the blue Wizrobe. Maybe I'm not supposed to be here yet. This feels dangerous. Let's get the fuck out of here. What else is there to explore that doesn't involve me facing things that I barely scratch when I hit them? Especially in an already... Oops. Fucking crow. Diminished state of health. An archer. Oops, I can't quite hit him from here. Game over. Alright. Well, that was solely the prologue. Let's try the actual game. I assume that's like an intro story. Not the game proper. I'm guessing it's maybe completely pre-designed, is perhaps a guess. Like a traditional RPG. Very cool. Very well done. It does feel like an Ultima, especially an early Ultima where you actually didn't go into a combat screen. You actually fought on the surface where you're standing. It literally feels kind of like Ultima 1. Maybe Ultima 2. Alright, let's press space to continue. Jink was killed by a crow on the Hyrule. Save memorial file? Sure. Yeah. Alright, let's play a new game and see if that's different from Prelude or how it's different. New game. Hero name. Jank. Sex male. This is the same, correct? Yes. You open your eyes and find yourself standing in front of a strange-looking cavern of white stone. Yeah, it's all the same. What is this about? There's only one way to find out. Okay, so you skip. It's the same game. You just skip that intro level. Apparently. I mean, that's a hell of a guess, but this is identical, clearly. Let's leave the red potion here. We can come back for it if we need it. Alright, we'll play through again for a little bit. What the fuck are you? A pea-hat. I think I remember the name pea-hat. And possibly Tektite. There used to be an old Legend of Zelda television commercial with some crazy guy. All I remember is him saying, "Oh, Octorox!" That's about all I know. But it seems to me he might have said the word pea-hat or Tektite or something in there. Fuck. Probably a moblin. Let's try and do a little better than we've done. Oh, maybe it was an archer. Good. Let's not forget we can go back and get a full health if we need it. He was what? I forget. Tektite. Whatever that means. I don't know if there's a way to get any info on them. Again, I always prefer when you can... What the fuck is that? Instantly we want to say a lich. It's a Lionel. Linnel? Let's cautiously approach the Linnel. I barely scratch it. Let's get the fuck out of here. Ooh. You can bump to attack, apparently. Just did that by accident. I should hang around here. Oops, fuck. Taking on lesser creatures to gain experience. Maybe I can grind? Does that make sense? I can always step inside my house the second things go bad. Here, Tektite. The fact that it says in most skills, I'm assuming we're leveling up. I mean, who knows, of course. Let's lure him up here so that you know, oh fuck. Okay, that worked out. I mean, how do we figure out skills? What does it say here? S for skills. S. Skills. Nothing. So we're going to find out something about your character? Like, do we have an experience? Is there experience? Do you learn skills in a different way? There's also Z for boomerang. Should try that out. Z. Huh? No, it doesn't know what Z is. At least not at present. Maybe I need to have a boomerang first. Octorock! Uh-oh, Octorock! Shit, I did that wrong. A blue rupee! Like, am I just wasting time, or am I... I guess I found treasure, but am I improving my lot in life in any other way? I don't know. Pea-hat! Let's do a bit of exploration. I'm feeling cocky. Cockier than I should. You just can't go in there, right? Yeah. Feels so much like an old Ultimate game. That's a compliment. Oh fuck, he was too tough to take on. If I encounter other things en route back to my thing, I could be in big trouble. I think we're in big trouble anyway. G, forget. Use. A. If we die here, we're going to try one last quick game where we just go in the temple and see what happens. Fucking Christ. The entire menagerie's closing in on us here. You barely scratch it. I don't think that fighting it is going to be a valid tactic. Fuck you. Leave me alone. We're done. Jank was killed by a crow on the Hyrule. I'll save that memorial file, not knowing what it is. Let's try one last new game. Let's just skip the opening. Even though it seems like the opening could be a way to get treasure / experience. Let's be junk. Actually, that's the name of one of our robots in, what was that called? Hive Awakening. Alright, this is the last time we're going through this. Let's see if the note changed. I don't imagine it would, but experimentation is always valid. Oh, there we go. It's still there. Let's head for that. Let's kill him. And him. Sorry, Jason Lever. Fuck, what the hell's a Zola? Whatever it is like breathing fucking fire at me or something. Well, no time like the present to return and get that, first going right into the dungeon. I also kind of want to find out if, if the dungeon is randomized. Short of watching that bit of opening video, I don't know how we're going to tell. Let's just carry it with us. What are we doing? Why didn't I carry it with me from the start? How dumb am I? We've played a bunch of games lately. Oh, apparently you can't fire through forest and stuff. Oh, maybe you can. Scratch that. We played a bunch of games lately where stepping on a potion just uses it, so I think I was thinking in those terms. Is the location of the temple randomized? Was it over here? Yeah, maybe this entire layout's kind of randomized. I don't know. My memory is so crap. Let's see what happens when we grab this. Oh, fuck off, bush. Oh, you can't grab that. I don't know what the hell it's about. Why is there that on a mountain when you can't grab it? Maybe there's a tool you can get later, like a balloon in Ultima, where you can fly over shit. Or maybe you need like a grappling hook, a la Far Cry, to climb mountains. Far Cry Primal and Far Cry 4. Boy, I don't know where we're going. Maybe the location just changes. That's pretty cool if it does. Oh, fuck. Let's get away from the Lionel. Hell, even the Zola's a bit frightening. Let's use the damned... Hey. There it is. So, okay, the location of the... Oh, maybe that's my house. Either way, it looks like the Overland changes a bit, eh? That's kind of neat. Yeah, that's my house. I don't know where the hell the ancient temple is. I'm guessing we're supposed to go right in there. Even that desert's gone from the north, isn't it? Fucking Zola. I'm done. Let's try one last time. It's be a slightly long video because we're at the half-hour mark now, but I'm not going to play beyond one more playthrough. I just want to see if we can find the temple and go in there. New game. What have we done? There's only so many vowels, isn't there? Junk. Mail. Read the note. Okay, I will be here waiting for you, whatever that means. Take the potion, because we're not stupid. Despite all appearances to the contrary. Jesus, this archer's tearing us down. That helped. I would like to play the original Zelda. I mean, if they ever... This is obviously not going to happen for business reasons, but if they ever made Legend of Zelda for the Xbox or something, I'd pick it up. Here we go. Here's the entrance. Let's take it. I think it's what we're supposed to do. There didn't seem to be anything else of interest on the surface, and as far as we've encountered so far, we can't necessarily level up. There are some meters over here on the left that I'm just noticing. I don't know what they mean, and unfortunately there is no rule book, so I can't tell. There's rupees, I can tell that. That's rupees. B might stand for blue rupees, maybe, but why wouldn't it be a blue thing? I don't know what that stands for. Slash, I don't know. I don't know what that is. And there's some sort of vertical meter at the far left of the screen and a box beside that, but I don't know what any of this means, and I don't know how to find out short of experimentation. This opening bit looks the same, doesn't it? Maybe the opening room is. There's another blue Wizrobe. I don't know what else we can do other than fight it. Apparently that's not the way to proceed. Alright, guys. We didn't make it very far. And I apologize for that, because it does look like a pretty cool game. And if I experiment in the future, when I experiment in the future, I will at some point. Any games that show true promise, I always end up going back to eventually. It's just, I can't go back to them too frequently because we have a tall order ahead of us trying to play literally every English-speaking free roguelike ever made and ever to be made. And record them here, so I can't revisit them too frequently. Given I also have a work life and a family life, and I do play other video games besides roguelikes as well. But I will go back to it sooner or later, and if in so doing I uncover a way to proceed further and show you more of the game, I'll do that then. In the meantime, if any of you download ZeldaRL, aka The Legend of Zelda: The Rainbow Maiden, please let me know how your adventure is going. Let me know if you found anything out that I haven't. I say this in a lot of videos, but it is the truth. I'm trying to further my understanding of all of these games. I'm by no means taking a scholastic approach here. I think any true scholar would laugh at the implication that my approach to these games has been scholarly. But that is a part of the agenda, is just to add to the knowledge base both of myself and the world at large, anybody who cares about roguelikes, to give them a touchstone to learn something about these games that may have otherwise been forgotten, including the fact that they exist. So if you learn anything, if you have a tip for me as to how to proceed further, tell me, please. Okay, I'm gone. It's probably the only game I'm going to be playing today. Not because I have a lot to do. Actually, I have the full day off. Aside from doing some dishes and a workout, I have a day free. But I also have this hand issue. I can't sit at the computer all day anymore. I can sit at an Xbox, though. Maybe I'll go do some of that. Talk to you guys soon. Let's press D to quit. Clean exit. Thank you for playing. Press any key to continue. Alright, we're gone. Bye.